Okay, this is a quick little tutorial on how to create a seamless loop in Reaper. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to create a sample library using this little children's accordion. And in order to do that, I need to create seamless loops so that I can sustain the notes when I play them back on my keyboard. I think this kind of technique would probably work in any DAW. Let's just jump into the session here. I've got this little accordion sample that I've recorded. You'll notice it's in 4 different bits. That's because I recorded the same note 4 times and sort of spliced them together to create a longer sample. And now I want to create a loop from that longer sample. First thing you want to do is take your sample, and the easiest thing to do is line it up with like a bar line here so that it starts on the bar line. Doesn't matter where it ends at this stage. Let me just play you the sample and then I'll show you how to loop it. So this is a sample as it is now. Okay, cool. So first thing we want to do, we're going to try and define the loop points, basically. I'm going to come here to the beginning somewhere, and we're going to cut out a chunk of the start and actually bring it to the end of the sample. And this will create like the transition, if you like, between the start and the beginning. And you'll see how this works. So I'm going to press S here to splice it. And I'm going to create another sort of point sort of arbitrarily around here. And I'm going to copy this bit of audio. Actually, I'll just drag it over because it'll make it easier to see visually. I'm going to drag it all over to the end, and I'm just going to bring the end back. It doesn't matter where you bring it back so much, but this is sort of going to become the end of the loop point, if you like. And then I'm going to sort of drag it in here and blend it a little bit so that they blend together like this. Perfect. Now already we actually can visually see where our loop's going to start and finish. It's going to finish right here, and it's going to start right here. So I might just quickly create a marker just to see where those points are so I don't forget. Okay, so I'm going to bring back my timeline selection here. I'm going to delete this bit of audio and just drag it back out, and that will repair those cuts I make. And the reason I do that is actually because when we play it back, the audio is going to start from here, right here. It's going to play through, and then when it loops, it's going to go loop back to this point and then just continue looping back from this point. But when I play it in the sampler, it's always going to start the sample from here. This is really cool. So if I zoom in here, I'm just going to bring this back a touch and then totally remove the crossfade. It should, in theory, loop back to this point right here. Let me just press the toggle repeat button. I'll play the sample from here, from the very beginning, and then I'll let it loop and we'll see if it works. How good's that? Perfect. And that is a really easy and quick way to loop something in Reaper. And let me just quickly show you for the purposes of what I'm doing here, which is create a sample library. So I've exported this out, and I'll open up a session of decent sampler here. This is my test file. It's called Casio MT70 because initially I was actually trying to sample my little Casio keyboard. If I load this up and just hold down some notes here, you'll hear that they sustain really nicely. Cool. How good's that? So yeah, I'm going to try and build a sample library now. And I'll make a video about that too. Cool. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in whatever I make next. Cheers.